Hello, my friends. Welcome back to English Unleashed. I'm Tom, and today I want to share something very important and powerful with you. It's about transforming your English skills, making real progress in a relatively short amount of time. Many people think that improving their English takes years, sometimes even a decade. But I'm here to tell you that, with the right approach, you can see significant change in just a few months. Yes, just a few months. It might sound quick, but if you commit to living with English every day, you will notice real differences in a short period. You might be wondering how that's possible. What exactly do you need to do daily? How do you stay motivated for the long run? Will you get tired or lose interest? Those are all great questions. Today, we'll answer them without complicated grammar rules or difficult theories. Instead, I'll give you simple, practical advice on what to do when you listen, speak, read, and write in English. I'll also share how to think in English and stay strong mentally when learning feels tough. By the end of this episode, you'll understand how immersing yourself in English can change not only your language skills, but potentially your life. So, stay with me, listen carefully, and if you like, repeat after me. This can be the first step on your own language journey. Let me introduce a key concept we'll be talking about: immersion. Immersion means making English a natural part of your everyday life. It's not just studying for a few minutes and then closing your book. Real immersion is when English surrounds you all the time, when it becomes as natural as breathing. This can be achieved by listening to English from the moment you wake up. Whether it's a podcast, a short video, or a song, start your day with English in your ears. When you're alone, don't stay silent, speak to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing, say, "I'm making coffee," or "I'm getting ready for work." These simple sentences help integrate English into your daily routine. While walking or doing chores, challenge yourself to think in English. Look around and try to find English words or describe what you see. The sky is blue, the tree is tall, or the dog is running. This mental practice trains your brain to think naturally in English. In the evenings, end your day by reading something in English, even if it's just a page. The key is to surround yourself with English from morning to night, making it a constant presence in your life. Of course, starting this journey might feel difficult. You may feel tired, confused, or frustrated because you don't understand everything at first. That's normal, just like starting to exercise after a long break. At first, it's challenging, but with persistence, your body or your brain will grow stronger. The process of learning a language is about patience and consistency. Keep going, even when it feels hard. Remember, immersion isn't about being perfect, it's about being present, living inside the language every day. Listening is one of the most important parts of immersion. Think of your ears as food for your brain. Without nourishment, your language skills won't grow. So, from the very beginning, make listening a daily habit. Fill your environment with English, whether it's through podcasts, videos, or music. Don't worry if you don't understand everything at first. Your goal is to let your ears get used to the sounds and rhythms of English. You can listen while you do everyday activities: walking, cooking, cleaning. There's no need for a special moment or perfect timing. The best time to practice is always now. Small steps add up over time: the occasional word, a phrase, or just the sounds and melodies. With consistency, you'll start catching more words and understanding short sentences. Over time, the story and message will become clear. Your ears will become stronger, your understanding faster, and English will start to sound normal, like your own language. Remember, progress doesn't happen overnight, but every day you dedicate to immersion will bring you closer to fluency. Keep going, stay motivated, and trust that your effort will pay off. It's likely that this feels familiar. Alright, when it comes to learning English, listening is a powerful tool. Listening feeds your brain with language, helping you become familiar with sounds, rhythms, and patterns. However, simply listening isn't enough if you want to truly transform your skills. To make real progress, you also need to use your voice. You must speak regularly. Speaking aloud every day is a crucial step towards changing how you communicate in English. This kind of change, called transformation, means shifting from a beginner to someone confident in speaking. Many learners fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect moment to speak. They tell themselves, "I'll speak only when I meet a native speaker," or "I'll wait until I travel," or even "I'll start speaking once my English improves." But waiting for that ideal time is a mistake. If you keep postponing, you might wait endlessly. The truth is, the best time to start speaking is somewhere in the future. It's right now. You don't need to wait for a native speaker or a perfect environment. You can begin today, even if you're alone. How? By talking to yourself in English. Engage in small conversations. Describe what you're doing, what you see. When you're walking, say, I am walking. When you're cooking, say, I am cooking. Drinking tea, say, I am drinking tea. These may seem simple, but they are incredibly effective. Why are these little sentences powerful? Because they help train your mouth and your pronunciation. They give your tongue a workout, helping you produce sounds more naturally. These daily practices strengthen your ability to speak English fluently, even when you're alone. Another effective technique is called shadowing. I've explained this in earlier episodes, but I'll quickly review. Shadowing is when you listen to a sentence and then immediately repeat it out loud. Not just in your head, but aloud. Focus on mimicking the rhythm, the sound, and the melody of the speech. At first, it may feel strange or even silly. You might laugh at yourself. That's normal. Over time, though, it will start to feel natural. Your mouth will get used to the flow of English, and speaking will become smoother. Imagine practicing this every day for several months. What do you think will happen? Your mouth will move more effortlessly. Your speech will become faster and more automatic. The words will flow from your mouth as smoothly as water flowing in a river without hesitation or stopping. Remember this: listening feeds your brain with input, helping you understand the language. Speaking, on the other hand, trains your mouth and your speaking skills. Both are essential. Listening fills your mental cup with knowledge, while speaking allows you to express what you know. Think of it like a faucet. Listening opens the tap, filling the cup, and speaking lets the water flow out. After listening and speaking, there's one more crucial step to accelerate your learning: thinking in English. This step is not just important, it's transformative. When you can think directly in English, everything becomes easier. If your habit is to translate every thought from your native language into English, your progress will feel slow. You'll feel weighed down, hesitant, and less confident. But if you start thinking directly in English, your speaking speeds up, and your responses become more natural. You'll feel freer to express yourself without constantly searching for words or translating in your mind. So, how can you develop the habit of thinking in English? It's simple. Dedicate just a few minutes each day. Tell yourself, for these next minutes, I will only think in English. During this time, ask yourself easy questions. What do I want to eat? Or where will I go today? Then, answer in English. Even if your sentences are very short or simple, that's perfectly okay. The goal is to practice training your brain to produce English thoughts naturally. Remember, it's not about creating perfect sentences, it's about practicing the process. The more consistently you do this, the more your mind and mouth will become accustomed to thinking and speaking in English. Over time, the language will start to feel like a natural part of your thoughts, and your confidence will grow. The beginning of learning a new language can feel overwhelming. Your mind naturally wants to revert to your native language because it's familiar and comfortable. It might tell you, this is too difficult, or urge you to give up. However, the key to progress is persistence. You must push yourself just a little further each day, even when it feels tough. Over time, your brain gradually adapts and becomes stronger. Initially, you might notice only small changes. Perhaps you catch yourself thinking in English internally, and it surprises you. With consistent effort, months later, this becomes a natural experience. You might be walking down the street and suddenly realize you're thinking, "The sun is hot today," or "I am late for the bus," in English. You might find yourself interested in a shop window and think, "That looks interesting." The remarkable thing is that you're no longer translating from your native language. Instead, you're thinking directly in English. This shift is a clear sign of real progress. It shows your brain is transforming. It's no longer burdened by translation, but is functioning in the language itself. Listening helps train your ears, speaking develops your mouth, and thinking rewires your brain. When these elements work together, your speaking becomes faster, more natural, and more confident. Beyond these skills, there's a deeper secret to your success: your mindset. It's not just about listening, speaking, reading, or writing. It's about how you think and what you believe about your own learning process. Many learners give up because negative thoughts creep in. They tell themselves that English is too hard or that they're too old to learn. These beliefs are very dangerous because they drain your motivation and make you stop before seeing any real progress. The critical step is to change that inner voice. Replace doubt and negativity with positive affirmations. When feeling tired, instead of saying "I can't," think "I am learning." When mistakes happen, avoid self-criticism instead. Remind yourself, "I'm improving." When progress feels slow, don't think, I am stupid, but tell yourself, every day I get better. These words aren't just empty phrases, they are energy. They are like fuel for your mind, giving you strength to keep going even when it's tough. Remember, immersion doesn't mean perfection. You don't need to speak flawlessly, know every word, or sound like a native speaker. The goal is progress. It's about becoming just a little better each day than you were yesterday. Small, consistent steps lead to a big journey over time. I challenge you to live inside English for the next several months. Don't just dedicate a few minutes here and there, surround yourself with English daily. Breathe it in with every waking moment. Listen repeatedly to English while you do routine activities, waking up, walking, cooking, resting. Let the sound of English fill your environment. Use your voice every day. Speak out loud, even if only to yourself, simple sentences, shadowing the words you hear. Strengthening your speaking muscles. Think in English daily too. Dedicate a few minutes to asking yourself questions and answering them in your mind in English. If you commit to this practice consistently for several months, you will notice a genuine transformation. You'll be surprised by how comfortable and fluent you become. You'll feel freer when speaking, more confident, and proud of yourself. You might even feel that English has become a part of who you are. So, today is the start of your 6-month journey. It's not tomorrow or next week today. Are you ready? Thank you for being here and listening. Keep going, keep listening, keep learning, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself.